Nearly 70 Republicans have introduced a bill to reverse Biden's changes to Title IX. Riley Gaines joins me. All right, Riley, first of all, let's straighten things out. What changes has Biden made to Title IX?
Yeah, Stu, thank you for having me on. Title IX in its original implementation 52 years ago in 1972 was only 37 words. One word being activity, which allowed Title IX to be what it's most notable for, which is creating equal opportunity in sports and any educational program that receives federal funding. But the Biden administration has taken this 37-word piece of legislation and created a new proposal that is almost 500,000 words, 1,577 pages long from this original only 37 words. That should tell you everything that you need to know. But ultimately, again, very broad here, but ultimately what the Biden administration has done is equate sex with gender identity, meaning there are no more sex-based protections. And again, in a nutshell, means men have full access to bathrooms, locker rooms, changing spaces. Men can take academic and athletic scholarships away from women. Men can potentially be housed in dorm rooms with women. Your speech would now be compelled. You would be forced to use biologically incorrect but preferred pronouns.
And that's what you're fighting. I understand that. Now, a transgender athlete in Washington state is complaining about the lack of sportsmanship from fellow runners. The trans athlete beat out biological girls in a 400-meter race last month, winning the state's championship. Is this unsportsmanlike behavior?
Of course it is. What did we call Lance Armstrong, Stu? We called him a cheater. And that's what this boy is too, regardless of not if he's following the rules. Ultimately, it's the rules that are the problem. That's why myself and 15 other athletes are suing the NCAA. Of course, Thomas, he competed with an unfair amount of testosterone, living his life as a man. But it's the rules that's a problem. We're suing the NCAA. You can check that out at takeonthencaa.com. But look, Veronica Garcia, the boy in Washington to which you're referring to, he was one of only 5 state champions. 5 state champions. That's 10% of the states, Stu, that had a boy winning the girls' state title. How many girls have won boys' state titles? 0.
Have trans athletes in women's sports, has this become a partisan issue? Democrats want trans athletes in women's sports. Republicans tend not to want them in. Would that be roughly accurate?
I think it's accurate to say in terms of how our media is portraying it and how our elected officials are voting on this issue. As you've seen by Representative Mary Miller, she introduced a Congressional Review Act that ultimately combats and would overturn the Biden administration's illegal administrative rewrite of Title IX. That has fallen entirely on party lines, but that is not representative of society at large. The overwhelming majority of everyday Americans common sense Americans who intuitively know that men and women are different, agree that allowing men into women's sports is harmful and, again, will almost in every scenario adversely affect women.
To be strictly accurate, when you say boy, you're actually talking about biological males. Is that's okay?
Stuart, don't make this complicated. When I say boy, I'm talking about a boy. When I say man, I am talking about a man. I think the importance of clear language here is crucial. That's why I use sex-based pronouns. I think it's very harmful when you hear someone say her male genitalia. That diminishes our English language and, of course, erases women.
Yes, it does. Riley Gaines, always a pleasure. Thanks for being with us today, and we'll see you again real soon, Riley.
Thank you.
Thank you.